Ah, hello everyone. Today's start was a little scuffed, I don't know why, but I had to restart everything. Anyway, let's continue. Oh god, okay, yes. There are multiple things we can do. We can see what happens after spawn by deactivating the walk function. Let's see how it looks right now. Oh yeah, it just appears there. Okay, how do we disable the walk function in here? It is, so we can do... Oop. And then see what happens. Oh, they both started materialized. Is cube the problem? Okay. That looks right. Also looks correct. Yeah, okay, the spawning itself is fine. That looks like fine. Rotation is maybe not correct, but we don't care about that right now. Okay. So the spawning itself is fine. Do we have that position anywhere? Yes, but... responsible for the correct... Is it maybe really colliding with the swarm itself? I mean, there's no other collider. Seems like that was the problem. Now we can try that E thingy. This guy can actually reach target. When he reaches its target, I can then go ahead and do it for both sides. Reaching target. That has something to do with this. Okay, I mean, yes. You reach it though. Yes! Good! That means if I do +1, you could do it with the up vector, but I don't think I will ever use sideways or something. But... oh, hello, baby! How are you doing? How is it going? Well, it's going. You're making progress, I hope. Ah, that looked suspicious. That looked very suspicious. Oh, why did he... oh, they both cannot reach it anymore. Interesting. Just to see if that's the problem, without thinking too much. I'm fine. Just trying to get this working. That looked okay. Was that the problem, really? Walking a little longer for Tomati to see working or not. Seems to be working. I think we are in a good track here now. Yeah, nice. our walking now both sides work. If I make an invisible walls here, they will also not go through the void. So that should be fixed now. Let's continue. To find out why Snack spawns very strangely, that was because it was colliding with its own collision from the swarm itself. So we deactivated that. We should maybe make a note to check collisions all the time. Not at end. Well, maybe I don't need to check because actually our character should only walk on specific tagged things. So what we have to do is change walk collisions to BB floor tag. WB, that is. Okay. So what do we do next? I think this is gone now. Could try to look into the spline thingy. Guess we're doing this, right? Prepare values for landing. Orbling swarm. We have the source location and the target location. And now actually this is okay for the light side, but we need it for the dark side too. So I need some kind of value here, like the flipping float or whatever. Do we have that information here? Flipping float. So we could use this inside here. And then do some things reversed. Get this inside here. Now we think. The source spline seems to be correct. Right? It is going downwards. But why? Why would it go downwards? Are we looking for some tangent? Add spline points. Add spline points. Tangent. Vector. Net. What is this? What? Yeah, I'm a little confused here. Isn't this just a vector? Why do we do this? Make vector net quantize. This should actually be this. Very strange. There's the -1. Maybe this is all we need to change here. Let's see. This goes in here. Goes in here. Line. Goes in here. Goes in here. Z. From the length this -1 we say, let's put in this and say -1. This goes into Z. Make this and go in here. I believe if this is no problem, and this should be the solution to our problem for snack. Let's find out. No, snack is very happily slithering away. That was strange. Couldn't walk there. Couldn't really catch what was going on. Oh. That was also not correct. Line is not getting created correctly. Is there even a spline? No spline anymore. Let's do this again. Would have been too simple. There's the spline again. Direction here is correct. Only the direction for the in wrong. What if we do this? Would this work? Or is this complete nonsense? Guys, fly please. Well, spline looked good in the dark side. Now, could you guys, please? Yeah, this looks fine. Yeah, it works now. So that break was actually necessary, why ever. I don't know what I did there, but seems to be correct. Nice. Okay, we're done here. So I don't know what this net quantize is, but it seems to be very important. Very strange. Wait. This was the problem here. So this one is actually also working, no? I just had the wrong index there. Let's see. Nope. Still not working. Very strange. I would have guessed that this is the correct way to do this. Is there anything else I'm doing differently? 1100 local update spline. Maybe that's the problem. That's not good. Started very strangely there. Can use this. Please go away. Want to check again. Seems to work. Now we have to also look into the landed one for neck. That was very strange. Line is okay now. Maybe the ray trace catching the wrong one. Ray cast. I always confuse the two. But the splines look okay now. So let's look into our little friend. When he starts down there, what tells him to start there again? I don't remember. Was it the cluster? Was it the cluster? Where is the cluster? Was it here? Here. Initialize landed. Interesting. We go into overworld swarm OE. Initialize landed. Where does this come from? At target. If random waypoint. This should be fine. Let's find out. We don't know what's going on. We have to shine a light into the problem. So what's going on with the target position? Could be minus 30 in the z-axis. Well, that didn't do its thing. Try again. How about now? Nope. Very happy flying around. Not a care in the world. Nope. Maybe this time. Once again, my random number generator is not that random. Always Tomati on the same position. So random, guys. So random. Aha, minus 30. But he is here. Is the walking the problem? Spawning. Get rid of the ground procedure again. See what's going on. Again, oh, will you look at that? My friend, why are you spawned down here? Minus 50. Huh? Why? Why does it get spawned minus 50? It's like it doesn't have an offset of 30. Is this always the case? Seems like it. This collision, please. The the offset is correct, but the spawn is not correct. Spawns it on the ground instead of above it. Should be plus 50 up. Very strange. I mean, I'm not really adding. I think everything is wrong here. Target position shouldn't be that. That's fine. This is missing on the other part. Guess we take this or other thing. Okay, the walking is still disconnected, so we can see how this goes now. Firstly with the spline. Looks okay. Other side please too. Come on now. Please land. Thanks. Okay, now I want one where it is already there. Nope. Maybe this time. This looks fine. This is also correct. Collision looks good. I think I need to play around with this cylinder. Anyway, now that that is solved, I can go back and put the logic back in. And what was the real issue? That our snack is sometimes inside the floor. And it is already landed, but now it looks good. I think we fixed it. Spine looks good, spine looks good. Happily slithering, happily hopping. We are good. Now, where do we go next? This is fine now. Rework target reached. Double Z problem. We already did that. Activate all collisions we do not need or change collision scope. This is the problem even. I mean, it kinda was. But we should do this anyway. With this thing. Oh, it's getting smaller and smaller instead of growing now. And I'm scared that my tracking is not working. Before I started the stream, I went online for like a minute and my avatar was not working. And now I just felt like it lost connection again, but I'm not sure. Seems to be okay. If you ever see something strange with my avatar, please tell me. Today is a weird day. Orbling can walk. Orbling materialized battle, we didn't even touch that yet. I think we put this at the end, where I actually handle collisions. Where I also have like invisible walls and stuff. Let's do that when we go there. Do we have something like check edges on walkable path? Yeah, something like that. A process. Line jump, does that work still? Seemed okay. Yep. That is okay. What when we actually go to... Oh. Spawning was not correct. Why did it spawn me somewhere else? This is... I might know what's going on. Because we are walking still. I think. Oh, you're floating. Why are we floating now? You collide with something again? Yeah, we definitely need to do something with colliders. Maybe... Damn it. I think I need to add a gravity. Very important. I go for the battle stuff now. They should all materialize inside of their spawn point instead of above, I think. If I didn't implement it already and forgot. Poor guy just sent away. I really need to do something about collisions. Yes. Player position correct? Wondering. I think it is correct. All I need to do is get the spawning of these guys correct. How do we do that? Where was the code for that? Was it in the competitors? Yes, I know. I don't understand why. Very strange. Not very responsive to my See, it's like only tracking sometimes. Seems to have like a low tracking thing. Frame rates. Now it's fine again. Very strange. I don't know how to search for that problem. I mean, I didn't change anything. Well, what you gonna do? One problem after the other. For me, it's a biggie. I just don't have a solution. Let's see. I really don't want to program this anymore. You say we, and in the crowd there's only one sheep. You and all your multiple personalities, I guess. Well, awnings, okay now. What happens if we change to crystal? Seems good. We also have to check physical attacks. Hey, Frost! Hello, hello. Wait, wait. Did you do this? You have to restart your editor. Yeah, it's very cold now outside, isn't it? You did? So, we want to see if close combat works now. Or works still. I don't know why. Like not seeing me. Wonder where the camera is aiming at. Maybe it's a camera issue. Very strange. Anyway. Let's see. Else. Well. Aha. Evolve. We have to do something about evolve. Landed correctly. Landed wrong. Why did one landed? Ah, maybe the evolve also does some very strange things. Very funny. Now, since the evolve also has its own offset, the avatar looks correct, but the object itself is not correct. Oh, this is funny. So this guy is actually also not spawned correctly. I can't. I already did that. I restarted everything. Okay, let's think more. Why is this thing here? What is this? Is this the player? This. Oh, this is the orbling from above ground. That is still frozen in place. That's funny. Where did you see Squidward? You mean this guy? Let me show you. It's this guy. Ah! It's a mushroom! Game art is my passion. Oh no. So we have multiple things going on and they are canceling each other out, but they're still wrong. This will be very fun to fix. Oh, okay. I think first let's fix from the top down so it looks wrong again, which means we go to the evolution. Where do we find the evolution? Should start from the battle controller. Air battle, blah 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 blah. Round cycle, evolution process. Wait, this is the procedure. I need thing that does trigger it. Huh. So this is actually just calling it once. First evolution, second evolution. I mean, the second one will probably never have an evolution in the main game. But whatever. I see. Could I do an X curse and show you how I would do it? Or do you want to figure it out yourself? I mean, maybe my solution is even crap, I don't know. But I know what I would do. It's your call. Point as in? Let me check how timelines look. How do you point here? Do you mean new time? What do you mean by point? How do you get the timeline exposed? How do you get a reference to this timeline? Aha! Get playback position? I assume it gets either just a time or a value between 0 and 1. That should be manageable. So what I would do... a current float, so this is like the time itself. Alright. Let's do a little excurse. Or tangent? How would you call it? Maybe. Let's see, what do we need? Time curve. Why is it? Okay. I think if this is even possible. Yes. And add a curve here. You're using curves to model your timeline, right? So you can go in here and do some kind of trickery. Whatever, right? The last key should be our last entry. And also like make this something like this and so on. So you can use this. Then we can go to this guy and then you could have a function where you can say, yeah, please take timeline. And then you have your curve here. Now let's find out, can we get end time? Like that, curve. Float value range. In max, that should give us something. Let's save all first and open a new level, please. I guess my Unreal just died. Oh, never mind. just had open on the different thingy. I see. Well, let's see if this actually does something. On event begin, I want now to print the min and max values. This curve, so we know that we can use that. 0 and 0.2. Is this correct? .3. Interestingly, it's not very accurate. Why did it end at 0.27? That's troublesome. Well, let's say 0.6 and 0. Wait, no. Let's say this is really 0.3 and see if it's now correct. No, 2.7. 2.7 something else. Ah, 2.7s. This maximum. Okay, never mind. This is not the correct range. Range. Time. There we go. That's what we need. Now it should say 0 and 0.3. Minus 0.4. Did I put it a little to the left? Oh yeah, we are in minus. So now it should be 0 and something. 0 and 0.7. Okay. Okay, since we have that, we now can do different things. A timeline has a start and end, right? We need a function to start it. Start timeline. Where we then say time active. And this is then go. If this is active, then timer procedure. And then we take the current time plus delta world seconds and add this to our time. If the time is smaller or equal to our time maximum, what range time, and we want to do this, or actually should we? No. Like this. If it's bigger, then we say this guy is not active anymore. And maybe a dispatcher. We are done, dispatcher. We could send some kind of information here or whatever. And now this would do what you're saying, very, very primitive, of course. You would need a cleanup and stuff too, so you can reliably get rid of this. But essentially, you can now tell this guy start, and it would start it. In the middle of the start, you can always ask the current time, would get you the position. And in the end, it would give you this call and then say, yeah, I'm done. What do you want to do now? It's actually doing the same thing as your timeline, since you can now add your curve here. Edit it as you want, like whatever. At this time you want this to return. Of course, you still need that, right? You want to get values out of this. I'm not sure how it was in the timeline again. Oh, you don't. You actually don't. You just update. What do you do in the update? Because you could also do an update call and just do this. You could even give this update call the time. And then you have your position. The delay, you're saying right here, right? When you're finished, you do delay here. Yes. Okay. Let me demonstrate. You have, with this thing, you have even more things you can do. Like you have this curve, right? You don't need the curve. You could also add like a maximum time instead of a curve. I was just thinking you would use a curve here. Like the timelines have curves here where you can also set values and stuff, right? And then it would probably also give that as an output. Do you have this output? Do you use this? If you don't use this, then we don't need curves. You do. Okay, then curve is actually the thing you want. The only thing we just need now is we send the time, but you also need the value of the curve itself. So you also need value get float value at time here and put that into the update call too. You could also make a function here, get value or current value, and then just output this. And then we can say this is value and this is current time. And then do a refresh here. And then you have it here. And now we can go and actually make a timer for ourselves. Like, where is the blueprint for the map? Test. Now let's say in event begin we want to spawn timer actor. You would actually have your own spawner function for this, of course, or else it would get a little messy. What was our timer called again? Something AS ever. AS LFD blah blah blah. This guy. We can then say start time, but we also want to bind what was it? Update call VR bind create event create no. Well, we can create event, that's fine. Okay, let's say finished. No, we actually want to do a update thingy with delay, so we need to create event here. No, what was it? Custom event delay, and this guy is for we are done. Print yes, done. Let's say after 2 seconds, and here we can do something. Do something with time value, and then let's add 2 inputs here, time and value with a print, and time is and value is this guy. This is our little updater. Do something, and now we should maybe also do an initialize with the correct curve, like initialize timer, and here you would put some kind of curve inside here. Curve float. Can do whatever, of course. Time curve to use. Let's say this guy has nothing in here. Clear. And then can say initialize bind, and then start the timer. And here we put in the timeline curve. And now it should do stuff. We can say this goes now for, I don't know, 2 seconds. And then it will rise and go down. Let's see if this works. I start. And 2 seconds, yes, done. So the timer works, and it is now synchronized with your stuff. So now you can exchange all your timelines with this thing. Just, you have to spawn it and do the things. Yeah, I mean, the curve thing is the same thing as you would have in the timeline. It should be pretty same, I think, if I'm not wrong. Is it here very different? I guess you can add more values in here. That's a plus for the timeline. If you need more curves, you could also add a curve array instead. But yeah, I don't know, maybe timeline also works, but I rarely use it, so I'm not sure. I just know that like 7 years ago, I had so much trouble with it because it was not synchronized, but I'm not sure. So yeah, that's how I would do it. And what I did is very rough implementation, right? You can do everything very, very clean, so you don't have to think about too many things. All you have to implement it so that you only press start and everything else does it for you, right? Yes. So yeah, if you need delta, then I guess this is how you should do it with this thing. But yeah, I will now go back into my madness. Where was I? Ah yeah, evolution. I remember. Evolve. Where do we spawn the second? Waiting registry. That's not it. Where are we? Entity. What function evolve? Okay. We spawn this. That's not correct. We attach. Maybe I could just add an offset here. Yes, we should do that. Get... No, it's 0 anyway. We get this off and do this. Now we are in the floor. We need to go up. Are we good now? Yes, I know. But I think if you have a big trouble there, just try to implement something yourself with the timers. You don't have to go my route, but do something with delta time instead. Okay, let's see if our little snack evolves correctly now. Or correctly wrong, that is. Or no, actually it should evolve correctly. Never mind. Come here, you little... Ah! Okay. Now we do a little shield first. And then we go to this. And then it should evolve correctly. Nope. Still flying up. Oh, it's flying way up. I need a minus. Okay. I was wrong. -1. No, it should be fine. I wish this was over already. Now it should be correct. There we go. Now all I have to do is make the landings and start jumpings and teleportation go to the correct positions. So spawning was fine here. Now let's think. Where was the rest? We have to do 3 things. Fix jump. Fix land. Fix teleport back. Do charge animations. That would start a jump too. Now this is very spaghetti here. Jump. Back to jump. Current slot location. Did I change the current slot location? Out. Orbling fighting entity current slot. Where do you? Location. So use this as we when change, and changing was fine, right? Changing was fine. Yeah, so they go to the correct positions. And if I change to this guy, are in the correct thingies. Oh! Maybe I should have looked at the collisions too. They will take their time, I guess. They are fine here. And also ish. What are these boxes? for the competitor. What do you mean by collapsing function? You mean this? Collapse to function? I'm not using this. What does that do? I mean, I'm always creating functions for these things instead of collapsing them. Was that the same thing? So, doing all this is also slow? Makes no sense in my head. Why would it be slower? I mean, I never have this problem because my game doesn't rely heavily on CPU processing. I see. Well, in that case, I would need to switch to C++ anyway, I guess. But when I was in that talk from Epic Games, they said that having functions reduces the load, but I don't know. Yeah, I know. In the end, if you have something heavy, that every millisecond counts. But if you have something like that, why would you even be in blueprints anyway, right? Blueprints are slower than C++ in the end when they get translated. And some are way slower than others. So where was I again? But I need this. Need competitor. Summoner. Initialize. Ugly. B. No. Interesting. But as far as I know, if you have a function that you have to use in multiple places, then it reduces how it's handling that, but I'm not sure. That's like 7 years ago, what I heard. But I guess the problem itself is just blueprints doing their overhead instead of having functions. I guess in your case, having C++ there is a better idea. I have to flow from there. Calculate flea strength. Thanks, past monkey. Thanks for your impeccable spelling. Spaghetti's for Ah, I'm a spaghetti connoisseur myself. My music stopped? No, it's pretty quiet, I guess. You can see it that it's still in the output. Hello, King. Yes. Errors. I mean, there are many errors, but are you talking about my errors or Frost's errors? No, my errors are more like I need to find where to insert my fix. Right now, at least. I am past the... what the hell is going on phase. I set it as paralyzed. Range. I mean, I do this. This in the... This is in the correct position too. Or is it? No, it's not. Not. So where do I materialize then? Huh. Say we go realize this creates it, whatever. Let me just do that. This come from assign summoner. Which formation? There we go. Which line? Here's the materialize at. It does go for materialize at. Okay, that's good to know. Finally found it. So the current slot location is not completely correct. We say slots. And here's the slot ID. The location. Where does that come from? From here? Yes, comes from there. So all I need to do is add an offset here. Because it gets spawned correctly, but the current slot is wrong. So all I have to do is do plus here, get this guy, half size, half height, multiplied by minus 1. Add it to the z-axis and put it in here. So now the current slot should be correct if we materialize. But would it... Where do we use current slots else? I also need to... No, flight 2 is maybe fine. But maybe you could also add it there. Doesn't matter that much. Oh, we have it there. Where do we use this? Set target. It would fly into the center now. Yes, that's what we also figured. He needs to make it synchron, or not rely on timelines. Synchronized. Okay, now I think if I switch formations, my stuff will float around, which I also don't want. We have to see now. Hold! Wait! I need to fight. Yes. They are in the ground because it is now on top of that. Now let's switch to something. Should be still wrong, right? Yes. Oh god, this is fine. Was the evolution fine? Remember. Maybe I just need to add... Okay, whatever. Oh! What's that? Oh god. Pressed the wrong F key. it because it's colliding? Actually, correct. Because it's colliding and not because doing something correct code-wise. That would be so funny. Extremely funny. Joke of the year. Alright, baby. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good start into Monday. Get materialize at 0. I offset it. Just fly to materialize at, never mind, 0. Oh, hello, Mexican. My game idea. In 1 or 2 sentences, think about Pokemon with formation, I guess. It's more like you have different elements like fire, water, and so on your board, and you have your monsters on the board. And depending what side you turn your board to, your monsters do that set of elements attack or support or whatever. And the idea is to make the perfect formation to climb up the island tree. I would show you, but right now I'm in a very broken how to say, situation, I guess, since I am refactoring something. But right now, my orblings hopefully are inside the floor, which looks wrong, but we want it to look wrong. Yes, perfect. And now I could have the position set correctly. That I think target position needs to be now set correctly. Means here offset. Editor. This guy needs here. Let's add. Let's try this again. Was it minus? Maybe it was. Let's find out. But welcome, welcome. Are you a developer too? I think it needs to be positive. Now they are in the floor. Do this then. Nice. Maybe I should move the orbling thingy now up. Let's think. We go to this first. Go to lightning. ourselves correctly, hopefully. Good. Jumps correctly. Doesn't land correctly. Means teleport back is also wrong. No, teleport back is correct. Okay, at least that works. So now we have to do correct landing. What else did I say? Maybe the jumping too. Anyway. Where does that happen? Jumping is okay. I don't remember. Could also put this in the other thing, no? Leaf area doesn't matter. What happens if I do this? We have a very strange jump behavior. Or not. Looked fine. Check out. I'm not sure, it's very fast. Might be wrong. I'm not sure. No, it definitely is floating here. Well, it goes in with 50. So that's why this works. Yes. So why does it go with 50, which is correct? Jump. Oh, it goes with the location. Just like from the side, right? So current slot. Ah, okay. We changed the current slot already. We might have. The landing is now the issue. This is charge. Land. Battle controller. Could be in here. Land from jump here. Targets. Where do we get this? Actor location. Get forward. Ah. What is this? Ability. Do we spawn the ability at the target? Yes, we do. So we might just add an offset here. Ah. Oh, that's a little problematic. Here, half size, no height, and we added the. Now it should land correctly, right? Remind me that I also want to fix the auto run when I select something. Just say, monkey, don't forget auto run to add to your tickets. Yeah, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, whatever. Jump. Ah, perfect. That's what we want to see. Good. Did we fix everything now in the battle itself? Is there anything else I have to check? Anything with positions for... I mean, we still need to change this guy. Because the collision on him is not correct. So we need to do that. Add this to our tickets. Okay, these are fixed. fix our little guy. Paddle controller. We need this. 8 summoner competitor. Initialize abstract competitor to this. Competitor, create fighting entities, assign summoner. Which formation? Assign summoner. Summoner slot. I guess that's not all. We also need to into here. So create orbling does this. Which goes in here. Need to do the same thing. Right here. Oh, we are already doing that. Well, that's odd. Because for me, it doesn't look like that. Not what happens. This guy should be in the ground right now. Why is it at 0? Oh. How is it at 0? Breakpoint here. Am I maybe looking at the wrong variable? Here it is. 50 minus 50 down. Looks correct to me. So why then? Is the avatar? Something happened in here? No. Maybe here. No. No, no, no. Maybe the assigned summoner. Yes, indeed. Problem. Why would I need to do this anyway? I think we can kill this. Right? Don't need this anymore. Try again. I think this was the fix for that guy now. Should even set the visual entity correctly. Uh-oh. That's 0 now. Awkward. We want it. Okay, so we do need it. Visual actor is correct. Visual actor is correct. What we have to do is... Where was it again? Competitor set. Okay, so we do need to do this, but need it with the correct location. This one we don't need it. Should be attached. Maybe we just here. Boop. We get this capsule. Get a this plus to what was it? Scaled. Plus. So now it should be right. Let's see. Closer and closer to need more things to do, but there we go. There, correctly assigned. Floating, but that's oh. Is correct. Visualized. I think we're done here. All we have to do is move these guys into the middle of the thing. How do we do that? The link base. Okay, let's see here. This guy has it. Sphere. Which is down there. Here. See, now we have that problem. Aye. I make an initialize. Okay. I think most of the stuff is fixed now. I still have to look at the other things, but I think the major refactoring is over. We have a functioning game again. There are some bugs, because there are some functionalities that are different than my last approach, which I need to iron out. But we are getting there. This is kinda done, but I still need to add the invisible walls, so we cannot walk outside the roads. Make barriers of light side walking versus dark side walking. And this is solved. High visible walls and objects blocking. Yes, this is for this thing. You know, my previous logic was do a raycast. If you find floor, go there. If you don't find floor, make raycast to your feet. Get that geometry, get the closest point to that collision box. But now, that was fine if I had collision boxes which are cleanly added to each other, but I'm about to make collision boxes that are overlapping each other. And if I don't know which collision box to ask where the closest point is, well, I did that so the player never would be able to go outside of roads. I have specifically tagged collision detection, which is the game floor. So you can only walk on those floors and everything else is like ignored. So I wanted to eliminate anything that could lead to out of bounds errors. This is something I created in the first weeks of the game. So it's 1 year ago. Now it does. It didn't before. Now it does character movement component, and I will use that with invisible walls instead. No way, really? Ah, but yeah, that's I can't use that, sadly. Depending on if you can help me with this problem. You see, right now my character is in fly mode instead of walk mode. I could use walk here right now, no problem. But I have the following problem. My worlds, if I go to the islands, don't have only a top side. They also have a underside. I will just click through here real quick. I can jump off edges with this thing and am then here. I could not find a way to make it so that the feet are recognized upside down. Yeah, I know I can invert gravity, but it does not recognize that my feet are actually touching a ground if I do it in a reversed gravity. They don't snap on this thing. If it would do that, perfect. Yes, really. It's like 2 or 3 streams ago I tried. All I could do. So now my character has fly mode permanently, and I will add a custom gravity. So it always touches the ground, I guess. Well, if you find something, which I couldn't find, I would be very happy to hear, and I could just delete all of my crap and make it proper, I guess. My next stream is tomorrow, same time. I always start from now. It would be like 3 hours ago I would have started. But yeah, I always stream from Sunday to Thursday. Alright. Don't be forced though. It has time. I will implement it like this, and if I ever find out how to do it properly, I can just rip out the implementation and do it properly. But for now I will use invisible walls. But yeah, the edge thing, that would be awesome. Yeah, the problem is that upside down thing. If I would have only a world where it's only the top side, well, I wouldn't have all this problem. I guess I could also just flip the whole world, but come on, that's now very silly. Also, my little orblings would still need to have the correct gravity. So yeah. Not only I am on the other side, some other orblings are on the opposite side of me and so on, so everything is a little complicated. I cannot just change the world gravitation. I need to change individual gravitations. But yeah, for now this solution works somehow. A little sad that I cannot use the cannot go off edges, but whatever. Anyway, that's it for today. I guess tomorrow... What do we do tomorrow? We can do the orbling thingy. And we can look into the collision stuff. So I never have the problem that our orblings and the player collides with things we don't want to collide with, which is everything else than the floor, and yeah, that's it actually, because the detection of other things are handled by another box. Orbling walking. Yeah, and if we have all of that, we can finally begin creating an island. Which is funny because we started to create an island and then we found out that all my stuff I did a year ago will not work anymore. So here we are, refactoring since a week now. But we are almost there. Anyway. Frost King. Thanks for tuning in. I see some lurkers too. Also thanks. Everyone. No, you are not lurking. There was someone else. He's still there. Everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And I will see you guys next time. And we will keep this frost. Bye bye.